Hello everyone and welcome to another JDM Racing edition. It's F1 22 and we are in Bahrain in Season 1 opening round to see if we can get through. And we've got, for this year, Oscar Piastri in the second seat, a Ferrari engine and Xenon as our title sponsor. So let's see how we get on and if this car's going to be any good straight out of the box.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Sainz, George Russell, and Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Bottas, Kevin Magnussen and Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Albon, Guan Yu Zhou and Gardner, Vettel, Stroll, Oscar Piastri and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
So I think basically today we're going to be trying to get off the back a couple of rows, beat the Astons, beat the Williams, and take it from there. Definitely see where we are. What a bright livery that. Alright, F1 22's go. We're a little bit slow off the start there. Boosting down the main straight, we've got Latifi. We go right down the inside, dive bomb into the first corner. Boost down the next straight. And we get Albon. Oh, we hit the curb, we ride over it. And we're into the points. Dive bomb has paid us dividends. At the front, Max Verstappen trying to defend from his teammate. Sergio Perez blocks the inside. And then, oh, but Perez giving him the dummy and takes the lead of the race. Sergio Perez through in the Red Bull, up into the lead of the Grand Prix. The Ferrari's not too far behind. And again, on Ricciardo. So we're making ground, hand over fist in this first lap. It's only going to be a matter of time before they start taking us back again. Side by side with Lando. This Ferrari engine is really going to be paying us back down these straights. First lap in the existence of JDM on F1 22. Magnussen has got in front. So what happened? The McLaren just disappeared. Maybe he got damaged. Oh, that wasn't after coming together with us. And Hamilton is struggling like crazy on those medium tyres, it looks like. Against the Alpine, there's a slip. Gasly in the Alpine, that's not till next year, mate. The AlphaTauri, yeah, Gasly. We're looking pretty racy, I must admit. Lewis massively struggling. Struggling to keep everyone behind him on those mediums. Oh, we give a little tap to the Mercedes. We had to go for the dive bomb on Gasly.
Good job.
I'm wondering if, look at the state of that Mercedes. Snaking around. Closing up to the back of Alonso now. He's going to be able to do anything once he gets there. If those tyres are going to start coming to him as our soft tyres go off. Just outside DRS.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on medium.
Alonso going to the inside. Defending hard. Lewis is going to be side by side. He has to back out. He's got DRS now. We're still weren't quite in the detection zone there. And again they're side by side. Hamilton has to back out. We'll get a big chunk of curve there. Alonso looks like he's starting to struggle a bit now. In race trim, we're looking very, very good. And Hamilton again trying to throw a dummy. Alonso has completely negated his corner entry and exit. Hamilton with the DRS. Look at that Alpine though.
Back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Going to stay tight here and see what happens. Old corner exit was bad there for Hamilton. Alonso blocks hard. We're going to go to the inside. Almost come wheel to wheel with Alonso. We get the job done. 2 positions in 1 up to 6.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.9 seconds.
having a charmed race right now. Looks like a couple of the guys are pitting.
Rush now with boxing this lap.
Into fourth. Staying out for a while yet. Here we go then. Keeping the gap back to Gasly. About 1.8, 1.9 seconds. Coming in first pit stop of his career. Mighty.
Leclerc is stopping
And it
now.
looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Make it a good one, boys. 2.6. Not bad.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright, we're down in 13th. We've got a 3-second gap back to Alonso. Looking good so far. Race leader Sergio Perez making his pit stop, I believe, this lap. Yep, he comes in. Red Bull have looked imperious so far, dominating the race with their two cars at the front. Didn't look as though there was any issues with that stop. There goes Lewis Hamilton on an alternate strategy today. Started on the medium tyre, he will be running long. Perez coming out, there is a car there. That's an Aston Martin. Looks like Sebastian Vettel. And Max Verstappen there in the background, so Sergio Perez has consolidated his position and kept the lead of the race. Going into the closing stages now, the second stint. Ferrari's in the background there as well. So Red Bull still got both hands firmly wrapped around this race. They don't look like they're going to be giving it up anytime soon. Alonso eating into that lead, but we are on the warm-up lap. Tyre warm-up is hideous on this game compared to F1 2020 and F1 2021. So while we get the tyres up to temp, we're going to just need to keep an eye on that gap. Stabilised for around 2 seconds. It costs us about 1.3 seconds
Pit lane. Oscar in the pits.
on the outlap. Oscar pitting. Alonso now. That pace of that Alpine is starting to become apparent. Magnus's Haas is closing in as well.
And gap to the car in front is 7.6 seconds.
The Mercedes, Ferraris and Red Bull absolutely out of the question. They are way too fast for us. they're able to keep pace with some of these midfield teams, which is very, very encouraging.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Alonso looks like he had a bit of a slow one into there, and he's getting attacked by Magnussen now. Bit of breathing space. 2.1 seconds now. And Hamilton pitting onto the hards. On board with race leader Lewis Hamilton. Lap 9 of 14. Chances are he will be coming into the pits this lap, and he does indeed. Mercedes want to get that pit stop done. Yep, it is a good one. Where will he rejoin? There go the Ferraris, there goes his teammate George Russell. And there's the JDM. And he just loses out. This is going to be a titanic scrap at the end of the DRS straight. Still going at it. He's had to yield. So Lewis Hamilton, that pit stop strategy did not work out for him. He's on the hard tyre as well. It's going to take a little while for those to come in. What is he going to get? Just out in front of us. He does. We get the DRS as well. Lewis is going to go on the inside.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
He's managed to keep the Mercedes at bay. Their strategy is weird. Starting on the medium, switching to the hard.
The car behind you is coming for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Sure, it's not Ferrari doing this strategy. We are still quite a way off George Russell. On lap 11 and 14. Lewis Hamilton has had a day to forget. Our engine is doing us some favours.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Lewis is closing up. And again.
Car in front is 10.5 seconds.
Hamilton went a little bit wide at that hairpin there. May have bought us a little bit of time. Hamilton's going to be right on us now.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Try and block the inside.
Behind is 6 seconds.
Too quick with the DRS. It's unfortunate. We've got to look at where we are. 7th going in. I would have snapped somebody's hand off for 7th place going into this race. Can't be too disappointed. Here comes Sergio Perez then in his Red Bull. He has been flawless today, and he is going to flawlessly take a race win at Bahrain. Wins the first race of the season and takes the championship lead. Congratulations to Red Bull and Sergio Perez. Fireworks are going off. We crossed the line 7th in our opening race on F122. JDM straight off the bat. 6 points.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Alright, so Sergio Perez takes the Bahrain Grand Prix, wins it by 2.6 seconds from his teammate Max Verstappen. Ferrari 3rd and 4th, Sainz beating Leclerc and taking the fastest lap of the race. But very quick. The Ferraris on pace look slightly quicker than the Red Bull, but Red Bull just a little bit more consistent over the longer periods. George Russell 5th in the Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton 6th. Lewis's strategy really not great today. We come home 7th, absolutely amazing from 18th on the grid. Still not quite sure how we did that, other than dive bombing a bunch of cars at turn 1. Kevin Magnussen got 8th in the Haas, Alonso 9th in the Alpine, Tsunoda rounding out the points. Going into the bottom half, Aston Martins looked like they were struggling. Mick Schumacher down the back as well, not great at all. Oscar Piastri 16th, so he was up from 21st. So again, some good places there gained. Standings, I mean, it's pretty much as you saw on the results, because we've only done one race so far. The main thing we're looking at, constructors, 4th place at the moment. I expect that to change, because I don't expect us to be as competitive going into the next couple of Grand Prix. Let's look at the highlights. So we start off down the back. Verstappen and Perez going in side by side on the first turn together. Gain a bunch of positions there, trying to stay away from Mick Schumacher. And then again, just going down the inside, taking a bunch of cars here. That may have been, oh yeah, you could see there was a bit of wing damage there with Lando Norris coming together with us, which caused him to drop back a bit. Then we took Danny Rick as well. Just very aggressive opening lap from us, really. Trying to get as many positions as possible. We knew that we were never going to get anywhere near the top 6, realistically. But even getting anywhere near the points was a real bonus for us today. I'm surprised at Hamilton's lack of pace though. Not sure why, unless he just didn't have any fresh softs to use, but that would have been the only reason I could see him going on to hards. But he did get us at the end. This was probably one of, if not my favourite move of the Grand Prix. Sort of biding my time, going up to the back of those two, Alonso and Hamilton, and then taking them both at the end of the DRS straight, and then getting on wheel to wheel with Alonso. Hamilton did get us back, but we get 7th. So all in all, a very successful first Grand Prix as JDM Racing in F1 22. I mean, we've just got to keep, I think our Ferrari engine did us massive favours in that race. I don't think it's going to be that way in the coming races, but certainly we benefited today from having that extra power. But yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the Grand Prix, then subscribe, leave a like, and I'll start getting these F1 22 videos up and running as the real life F1 22 season starts coming to a close. There's a couple of races left. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.